Hello everyone, it's your boy Young Pug and welcome back to another episode of Doki Literature Club, a brand new day. I don't really remember what happened last episode, it's been so long. I remember we were hanging out with the club members, and that's pretty much what happened. We also shared our poems, yeah, that happened. I think that's it. So yeah, let's get into the video. My dream is different this time. I look at my hands. I'm like a puzzle missing its pieces. I turn around and find pieces of me scattered all around. I try to walk around and pick my pieces up. I pick some up, but more and more pieces fall off of me. The harder I try, the more effort I make, the more I come apart. It's useless. I stumble and fall to the floor. I shatter the pieces. I feel nothing. You're not alone anymore. I'll help you. I'll make the pieces go back together, and what's missing, I'll give you mine. I wake up to my alarm. Phew, that was too weird. Well, at least now I have something to write about. I sit at my desk and write for a while. Okay. The missing pieces. I see parts of me around the floor. I pick one up, yet another falls down. I try to put myself together, but every time I move, I lose another piece. Every time I try to pick up more pieces, the more I become undone. I put myself back together, always falling apart. Again and again. I lose myself in trying to find myself. I'm never whole, I'm never lost. I'm complete missing. I'm a lost, incomplete missing, okay. Every time I try to fix myself, I forget a little more of who I am. Who am I? What am I? That'll work. I fold the poem and place it in my pants pocket again. I hurry up and get ready to get a quick start on Sayori. I text her cell phone to let her know I'm on my way over. Oddly though, Sayori's number is the only number I have in my phone for girls. You better fill that up, my guy. Besides my mom, that is. Someday I hope to change that. Well, let's do this. Okay, let me put this down here so it's not in the way. I patiently wait in front of Sayori's house. It's been well over 30 minutes. I ring her doorbell. No answer, typically. Let's try texting her again. Nothing. What's with her? Okay, should I wait or just go in? Am I that stupid? I'm going inside right now. I'll wait another hour, bruh. Bruh, I'm going inside. I should've saved. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Okay. Let me save real quick. We're doing this though. If the game just ends all abruptly because I chose that, I want to go back. I'm done waiting. Something is wrong. I clearly remember what she said yesterday. At least you won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. What the heck does she mean by that? It doesn't sound right at all. I run to Sayori's door. I knock on the door. There's no answer. I check the front door, and to my luck, it's unlocked. Sayori, I'm coming in. I hope you're decent. If she isn't, oh well. Oh well. That doesn't matter right now. What only matters is Sayori. I immediately run upstairs to her bedroom. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Hey, are you up? There's no response. Screw privacy, I'm going in. My chest tightens in pain. I gently open the door. Sayori? You sleepy? She's sleeping. She's still asleep. I hear her gentle snoring. Just knowing that puts me at ease. Thank goodness. I breathe a sigh of relief. I start to walk to her bed to wake her up, but accidentally bump into her desk. What the heck was that? Uh-oh. That's not good. One of her desk drawers is slightly opened. Something catches my eye. I open the drawer a little more to see what's inside. Ooh. That's no good. I turn pale as from what I see inside the drawer. My chest hurts. I reel a few steps back. My heart sinks. Everything slows down around me, like time itself stopped. Everything around me grows silent as my hand starts to feel sweaty. My ears grow deaf. No birds chirping outside. No wind. Oh, this hurts my ears. No birds chirping outside. No wind blowing against the trees. I can't even hear Sayori snoring anymore. She's been having a hard time waking up in the morning. Been complaining about other things too. What the heck is wrong with me? Why didn't I notice this sooner? I can't let this happen again. I just can't. Again? My head reels from the sharp pain when trying to think about it. Why can't I seem to remember? Wait. Do her parents know even about this? If not, I need to let them know. If so, obviously whatever they are doing isn't helping her. I got to do something about this. It's my fault. I was about to lose my best friend. I grab the noose and clumsily hide it in my school bag. I quickly close the desk drawer. The noise seems to have woken up Sayori.
What a long sleep. I felt like I wasn't going to wake up from that one. Puggy, what are you doing in my room?
She's rubbing her eyes from her hands. Her outfit seems familiar for some reason. I shake it out of my mind for now. I've been so worried about you. I've been waiting in front of your house all morning, you know? You never came out, so I came inside to check it and see if you were alright. Your door was unlocked, so you might want to make sure to have it locked next time to be safe. Sayori gets out of her bed. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that something's wrong. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. The same pile she likes putting things in. I also recognize the same stuffed animals, the wall decorations that she had for years now. Mr. Cow, respect.
If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
You know what, Sayori? You're right about that. How about I come over every morning and help you out? You know what our best friends for, right? I put my hand on Sayori's shoulder. Sorry, Sayori, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it, Puggy?
I haven't been completely honest with you. I think you haven't been either. Sayori gives me a confused look.
What do you mean?
I should have realized you were hurting all this time. Me, your best friend, I'm such a big dummy. I'm sorry, Sayori. I've caused you pain all this time without knowing it. That ends now. I hold in my tears.
Wait, you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with me. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Sayori tries to smile. Sayori, you don't have to do that anymore. Not for me. I see your pain now.
How? How did you find out?
I'm not showing her the news. That would be the worst thing to do. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're not alone now. I'll help you and make sure you do get good help.
But
let me help you, alright? Sayori nods her head in agreement. We pause and stare at one another again. Alright then, I'll give you privacy so you can get ready. I'll head downstairs and whip you up some breakfast, okay?
what? You can cook?
You'd be surprised from the things I've learned. Turns out my MC is from Food Wars. I'm just a master in the kitchen. Sayori tastes my food, her clothes just come off. Bruh. I lean against the wall behind her door to catch my breath. After a minute, the pain from my chest goes away. I think and decide the best way to deal with this is with her parents is after school. What? Did I read that right? I think and decide the best way to deal with this with her parents is after school. Don't you mean I think and decide the best way to deal with this with her parents after school, not is after school? That must be an error. Unfortunately, they gave me their number a while ago. I'll give them a call before heading to the literature club. I take a deep breath before walking down the stairs and into her kitchen. Nice kitchen. I quickly make Sayori some breakfast, and what is left in her fridge I head outside.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. I hand Sayori a breakfast sandwich I made for her with a juice.
This tastes too good for me to admit.
Well, what did I tell you? We both run to school. Sayori devours the sandwich in tow. Luckily, the gate is still open, and no teachers are around. We used this chance to run in and make it to class just barely. Class finally ends. I guess it's time to go to the literature club. I'm actually looking forward to this. Time to head out. As I'm walking towards the club, I stop thinking about Sayori. As I'm about to open the classroom door, I stop. I quickly step back from the door before anyone could see me. I look around and make sure no one else is in the hallway. I lean against the wall on the side and take a deep breath. Hey, it's me. Why does it look like I have main... I'm not even gonna say it. I've got to do this. I need to help Sayori any way that I can. I make a phone call to Sayori's parents. Luckily, I still have their number. Why do I have it in my hand? I put out the noose and get ready to take some pictures if needed. Someone answers the phone. It sounds like a woman. It sounds like a woman. Sayori's mom.
Hello? Who is this?
I swallow hard and answer back. Hey, it's Puggy. I'm Sayori's friend, Puggy.
Oh, hi there, Puggy. You haven't come by for a long time. How have you been?
I'm okay. Sayori's mom sounds filled with excitement. Her parents have always been out, just like my parents have, which is why Sayori has been taking care of herself. That's also why I have often come over to help her out.
My.
You sound like an adult now. Thanks. Sorry, but I don't have time to chit-chat right now. I need to bring up something important to you.
Oh, is everything alright?
Even growing up, Sayori's parents always threatened me, treated me as if I was one of their own. Why am I even thinking this right now? Thinking this now, whatever. They cared for me as one of their own, yet I don't remember what they even look like. Yeah, that's just it. I feel a lump in my throat as I start to tell them. It's about Sayori, actually.
Oh, is she okay? She hasn't been answering my calls or texts in almost a week now.
I went to her house today before school, and I found something in her room.
You went into her room?
Yes, I went to check on her because she was late for school. She didn't answer her phone or the door when I came by. When I went to check on her in the room, I bumped onto her desk and found something in her drawer.
What did you find?
I once again resist the urge to break down on the phone. I found a noose. I hear a loud screeching come from the phone. What did you find in my baby girl's room? I hear a male voice on the phone now. This must be Sayori's dad. I guess they had the phone on speaker. Do you have any proof of this? Why would she do this? I proceed to take pictures of the news and text them over. I hear silence, then sobs in the background that sounded like it came from the mother. Same thing. We'll take her to the doctor tomorrow. This is serious. We would do it today, but we are heading back now. And won't return until tomorrow afternoon. Crap, I can't leave her alone tonight. She's too high risk. I don't want to lose her. I need to think of something. Out of all the times of stupidity, I get a brief moment of clarity and come up with a good idea. I wipe away my tears and continue. It's not safe for her to be alone tonight in her condition. Can I suggest she stay over at my place so I can keep an eye on her? I'll protect her with my life. We have no other choice. Please keep her safe for us. We'll pick her up after school tomorrow. I hear strange sounds on the phone. Please keep her safe for us. Okay? Hey, are you still there? There's no response. I hang up the phone and start to head to the club room. That sounded really weird, like it was either a bad signal or kind of artificial. What? Their voices didn't sound kind of right either. I almost forgot. I safely repose. I quickly dispose of the noose. I bury it under a pile of garbage in the bin in the hallway. Club time again! Yay!
Hey, Puggy.
Hold on. I gotta get in her voice.
Okay. Hey, Puggy. I hope you got one of them poems for me.
I sure do. You're in for a treat.
Wait, really? Yes. Yes.
Yes, I actually wrote one this time. Didn't you write one last time, my guy? This time, where are all these detours in my head even coming from? This time, where are all these detours in my head coming from? Okay.
Wow. I'm really amazed at you, Puggy. You've really changed.
She smiles at me before looking around and glancing about the room.
Also, Puggy, one more thing.
Monica walks up to me and whispers something in my ear.
Thanks for not leaving Sayori hanging.
Monica walks away. Wait, what? What did she just say? I start to walk to Monica and ask her what she meant by that.
Hi, Puggy.
Hi, Sayori. Thank God she's still okay. Looks like you're in a good mood today. And I let out a sigh of relief.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm here to stay. For you and the rest of the girls.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
I check my pockets. I forgot to bring my wallet with me. Sorry, but I don't think I have enough on me today.
Huh? That's not like you at all.
Well, I forgot my wallet. I just have enough change for maybe a soft drink, if I'm even lucky. Did you bring your wallet with you, Sayori? Next time I won't forget my wallet. I think I should pack in some extra snacks in my bag as well.
Why did you ask me that all of a sudden?
If you had some change, maybe we can combine it with what I got and we can get you something. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Darn, that's still not enough, even with mine. She's in the same situation as me. I'm so...
What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
What? Sorry. Hey, wait. I wasn't trying to. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri, let me have some money, please.
That's, don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, trying to bum money off your friends, let alone trick them, Your suffering is just retribution. That's kind of cold, say Yuri. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. You think? Sayori looks flustered for a minute, then shows Yuri a smile. I can see her holding back on her expression. Just trying to show everyone happy thoughts. I feel bad seeing this happen. I'm sorry for not knowing this sooner, Sayori. I really gotta do something.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. It's a fun side of you.
Yuri seems skeptical about Sayori's behavior. There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I had to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Yuri, you might be right about that. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. I chuckle a little.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
You know, that wasn't the real reason I came to the club, right? I still can't believe how much of a jerk I was before. But I gotta admit, I love cupcakes.
Really?
Yeah, it was really for... Kia. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk.
Ow. What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worsening your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it already. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Yum, 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 yum. So good.
Sayori suddenly collapses her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
Sayori pulls out her cookie and takes a bite. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Oh, yours looks so good too,
Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Which one did you get? Oatmeal? It best not be oatmeal raisin. That's garbage. Oatmeal by itself is good, though.
Fine. So I'm really happy that you shared this with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her hands around her.
Jeez, I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Natsuki suddenly pushes Natsuki down and takes a bite from her cookie. Amazing art.
Hey!
Why does the cookies look burnt? Jeez.
Did you seriously just do that?
Mm-hmm.
it off. You're heavy. A little help here, Puggy. Sayori.
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety.
Hey, get back here. Dang it.
Yuri and I laugh as well, but then I stop. I remember Natsuki's poem I found on the ground. She most likely worked hard on both of those cookies, and she gave one to Sayori. Everyone has been in so much trouble, yet I've turned a blind eye this whole time. Not again. Not anymore.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
She was just here by the back of the classroom. I was just talking to her before speaking to all of you. Didn't you guys see her? Excuse me. I glance around the room. Wow, she's gone. That's a bit unusual. You think?
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's more desirable than all of us combined. I scratch my head in amazement. I'm surprised to hear that come from a girl with that type of posture. Why are they talking about this in front of me? Am I considered one of the girls now? Really, I have no idea why they want to talk about this in front of me.
That's true. What are you
saying? Why would Sayori agree to that? I feel even worse about how I've been treating her. In my opinion, all of you are quite cute. What? That sound, bro.
What did you just say?
The girls all start acting strangely in front of me. Did I say something wrong? Before I have a chance to respond to them, the door slides open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Thank God. There you are. Why did you leave?
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or something.
Of course we're worried.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Natsuki sits back down and pouts. Wasn't she the one who brought it up? Never mind.
Oh, so Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
What are you guys saying? She was literally just here a few minutes ago.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. I smile back. What happened? You were here 1 minute, then you dashed off. Monica freezes up for a minute, as if she forgot what to say.
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I'm so dang confused right now. The way she said those words sounds kind of rehearsed, actually. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware of you playing. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. At least I'm not the only one confused.
I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me. I look back and smile.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds great. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so?
Of course.
In that case, I won't let you down, Puggy.
Monica,
Yes, Puggy.
I'll make sure to do the same for all of you.
What?
Monica blushes. No pressure, okay?
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently.
Does she have a piano at home? We've only been at school for a few days. What? Okay.
And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
Well, in that case, best of luck to you.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to exclude the awkward conversation that happened before. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her about it anyways.
That's great. I'm going to start organizing the club activities. I'll let you know when it's time to share poems.
Thanks, Monica.
Have fun. I'm looking forward to reading what you have wrote for me. Oops, I mean us.
That was a little strange. Well, it looks like everyone has started to settle down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Natsuki is back by the closet, most likely reading manga. I wonder where Yuri is at. I see Yuri in the corner of the room, engrossed in a book. In the book, I head over to her. Yuri? Hey, Yuri. What's new? I also realized her book says easily disturbed. What an interesting title. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. I see the title is called Easily Disturbed. I don't know if the book is a good horror story or a bad pun made of itself. Yuri quickly hides the book away. No. I was kinda just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, and the kind with a metal filter inside. Can you hold this for a sec? Sure thing. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. It's strange that she's telling me everything that she's doing. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. Hey, I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. If you say so. The pitcher in hand, Yuri rushes out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again?
What do you mean again? She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea.
Oh, okay. You make sure. You might want to check on her, but that's just me.
A few minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. What's holding her up? Is she trying to squeeze water out of her wall? Nah, that sounds stupid, even for me. I'm worried. I'll head out and look for her. I forgot that the music's actually in the room, and it's not actually, like... That's why it sounds all muffled. Let's see. The most nostalgic place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like heavy breathing. It sounds kind of naughty, actually. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? What are you doing? Yeah. Yuri punches me around the face with her fist. Ow! I black out. She one-punched me, man. I waken back in the classroom on a desk, sit quite sloppily. What happened? Was I just one-shotted by a girl? Worse yet, what were the cuts on her arm? They seemed very deep. I stand up and walk over to Yuri to talk to her. Yuri? Oh good, you're okay. I was worried about you. Shouldn't I be saying that to you, Yuri? About what happened in the hallway. What are you talking about? I found you on the hallway floor blacked out. I had to have Natsuki help me get you back to the club, into the room. She wasn't off to get. She went off to go get the nurse. Yuri was a very fragrant. I'm an idiot. Frantic expression on her face. She had a very frantic espresso expression on her face as she's hiding something. That's not the way that happened at all. I clearly saw. I'm back. The nurse wasn't around, but I can try to punch him awake. Oh wait, he's up. Natsuki looks disappointed that I was already awake.
Well, that was a waste of my energy.
Natsuki folds her arms over her small chest.
Whatever. If you need me, you know where to find me.
Natsuki heads back into the closet. Yuri, I'm not done talking about this yet. What happened to the tea? I turned to Yuri, who was clearly engrossed in her book, ignoring me. What is this storytelling? What is happening? It looks like Natsuki is free now. I'll spend time with her. Hey, Natsuki. She's sound asleep. She fell asleep quite fast. I want to pinch her cheeks, but resist the urge to do so. Why would you do that to a random person you met 2 days ago? Nah, we gotta be like at least 5-year-old friends. 5-year-old friends. We have to know each other for at least 5 years for me to attempt that, bro. And I probably wouldn't do that anyway, because that's just weird. After all, she did sleep. She did help me sleep. She did help Yuri drag me back to the classroom, and she did go looking for the nurse for me. Actually, I don't think she's really that bad. I'm not gonna bother her. I'll talk to her later. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with the lovely world of literature alone like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'd rather read it together with her. Sucks she's ignoring me right now. I would probably fall asleep right now from the boredom, like Natsuki did. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. Your festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about.
That does sound nice.
The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual.
It does, but but this one is fun actually.
But it's not like that. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. But that still doesn't solve the problem. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever.
That's true, Sayuri's pretty smart. I have to give her more credit.
Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
Sayuri's talking is really serious. I rather enjoy seeing this side of her.
Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes.
Did she just say cupcakes? A woman of my own heart.
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to the creative tummy, to my creative tummy.
And to my heart.
Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry.
Me too. Maybe I should invite Sayuri for dinner tonight. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I smile to myself. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But underneath, and there... What? Is that a word? But therein lies... Why did they combine the there and in? I thought it was a new word. Okay, but then in lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, where I've trouble finding any motivation at all most of the time, Sayuri's almost always fired up about something. But I feel something within me has changed recently. Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. But then I'm forgetting what I saw this morning. She was doing this just to make everyone else happy. I need to help her make her happy now. I'll be there for her. I'll be there. I'll be there for you, Sayori. My best friend. She feels more than that, though. What? She feels more than that, though. What are you doing in my face? I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall on my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club? Can I join that too?
Wait, a napping club? If there was one, I would have been the president by now. Hey, don't get smart with me now. Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for goofing around. You'll need to get used to it.
I find myself staring at her, remembering earlier.
What?
Yeah. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Thank you for that.
That's what I do best.
That's a problem, though. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time?
It's a secret.
Sayori, it's no secret to me.
Wait, it's not? Are you spying on me?
Well, it's my turn to help you, Sayori. I need to do this for you. Every day this week except Sunday, you've been in a rush. I look around to see the club room is empty except for me and Sayori. Where did everyone else go? Well, anyways, look here. Your hair is sticking out all around. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Her hair is very soft and it has a very nice scent of shampoo. Why are you sniffing her hair, bruh? Man, you really need to brush this. You really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. I mean, I don't mean to be picky, but your bow isn't very straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I wet my finger and rub off the stain.
But no one would ever notice that.
Well, I do, but that's because I care about you.
That's sweet of you, but I don't think you should spend so much energy on me.
Seriously, Sayori, I always wondered, why don't you keep your blazer buttoned?
I won't tell you.
Well, the least I can do is help you. Is that alright with you?
If it's you, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it then. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Glad you finally see it my way.
This is so funny.
Why so?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kinds of things.
Why is your legs like that, bro? Why is your feet like that? I never noticed that till now. Really? I don't think it's weird at all. I should have been helping you more. It's my fault things have turned out this way, the way they are.
But Puggy, it's okay.
No. How things are is not okay. Not at all.
I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I actually...
But be careful. The button might come off.
I start to look at where I'm buttoning.
You might want to stop where you're at. Or there might be trouble.
Oh, you're right about that. Luckily, no one else saw what I was doing. I quickly pull my hands back. What the heck am I doing anyways?
My boobs must have gotten bigger again.
Bruh. So that's why I get it now. Your uniform. Now I know. I can feel my face reddening. Hey, her blazer is buttoned. I've never seen it actually buttoned before. I agree. Anyways, you look much better now, so it's not... Unbutton it! I don't like it buttoned up. It's not the Sayori that I know. She always has it unbuttoned. Unbutton it now. I still blush when looking at Sayori. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
Thank you for doing this for me, Puggy. But I can't breathe now.
That face. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons the blazer once more.
Phew.
Yes, unbuttoned blazer. This is what I'm used to.
Phew. That's much better now. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. Puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
You know, I didn't really say that.
Wait, really? Anyways, if I had a boyfriend...
Sorry. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Somebody just called me. Okay, let's get back into this. Anyways,
if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this.
She's right in that arena. But she's more than just a friend to me.
Well, you take care of me better than anyone else would. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. But
if I was your boyfriend, would you say otherwise?
What?
Well, Sayori looks at me, then hastily proceeds to tries to button her blazer back up, but fails miserably.
Why can't I get them back?
Bruh. Why is the music so fast? Wow, she is serious. You know what? Just keep them unbuttoned. It's better fit for your style anyway. She needs the larger size too.
Just one more. Huh. I want to get one button in, Puggy.
I feel a sense of guilt from what I just said. Okay, I can help.
No, I want to do it myself.
I'll wait for you then. Just a minute. After a few minutes of struggling, Sayori managed to get several of her buttons on her blazer. Buttoned up.
I did it. Puggy, are you proud of me?
Sorry, yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm getting rid of my phone. Okay, what else can I say? I know why she's doing this. Yay! Sayori's shirt ends up unbuttoning from her excitement.
Whoops.
Well, now that's where we're done. Well, now that we're done here, I'll help make sure to wake up you a little earlier, okay? What? Well, now that we're done here, I'll help make sure to wake up you a little earlier. You know what would be better? I'll help make sure to wake you up, not wake up you. I should be a Doki mods designer. Low-key, I can make one. I wouldn't do like errors in the text.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
It's a deal.
I guess we really are the best of taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, but I don't mind that at all. I don't know if she realized what I was saying was serious. I got to find a way to reach through to her better somehow. So maybe you should come wake me up. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Sorry, I already said I would.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I get so many mixed signals from her. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone. Huh?
Maka suddenly calls out,
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now?
Yay!
Puggy, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same here. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. I quickly take out the poem from my pocket. I go to Monica for okay. I think sure, I'll do the poems. I think we're going to do something else after the poems. So once we're done with the poems, I think that's a good place to end. So I go to Monica first and show her my poem.
Hi, Puggy. How has your day been so far?
It's been very strange and shocking to say at the very least. Quite eye-open as well. Quite eye-opening as well.
Really? That's news to me.
There's something I really need to tell you.
You can tell me anything, Puggy. I am the club president after all.
I hesitate for a moment, but tell Monica. I explain to Monica what I found in Sayori's room in the morning. Her expression changes from smiling at me to a horrified yet relieved expression on her face.
Oh my, that's terrible. That was too soon. How could this happen?
What?
Puggy, thank you for protecting Sayori. I knew there was something different with you this time.
What do you mean this time? I'm confused.
Make sure you keep an eye on her. Something is definitely wrong. Thank you for telling me this, Puggy. Anyways, can I see your poem?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that.
Maka happily takes the poem from my hand. She reads and rereads my poem again.
This one is very blank. It feels like you're not really getting more comfortable with your style. But the imaginary is even... the imagery is even better than the last one I read. Just wondering, where did you learn this writing style?
I don't know, actually. It just comes to me.
Well, it's great.
I'm happy you like it. I see Monica holding the poems tightly.
I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with another masterpiece.
I'm not too sure about that.
You never know. But anyways, you would like to read my poem now? Would you like to read my poem now?
That face.
I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Sure, let me take a look. Save me. Okay, we can read this. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony, I don't know. A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sin, cushion, tangent, I don't know. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl. What? Is that a V or a U? I don't know. Vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Are you in pain, Monica? From reading this poem, I can feel the suffering and torment that's inside it. Tears roll from my eyes.
Why are you crying, Puggy?
Is
my poem that bad?
I'm sorry. It's not that. I just feel something from reading this poem. I feel a pain and sadness in my heart. Monica's poems are clear messages of something unordinary and painful to her. I need to find out what's causing her this pain as well. Everyone in this club is hiding their problems. I like your poem a lot, Monica. It speaks directly to me.
I see. I kind of like playing with my space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem.
Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to do something real quick. Okay, let's get back into it.
Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
Well, I hear you. I can hear you fine, and I'm willing to listen to you.
You're silly, Buggy. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
You never know when you might change your mind.
What do you mean, save your game? She's completely ignoring me and just staring through me.
Or when something unexpected may happen.
I might save right now. There. I grab a hold of Monica and gently shake her.
Wait, huh? What was that you been talking about just now?
Seriously, Monica, are you alright?
I don't know, Puggy. Sometimes I just act strange and I'm not like myself.
Well, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. Just because you're club president. Just because you're club president doesn't mean you have to burden all the responsibility.
Thank you, Puggy. That's the first time I've ever heard that from you.
By the way, can I have my poem back? I still need to share it with the rest of the girls.
Sorry about that.
Monica hands me back my poem. Thanks, and thank you for sharing with me your poem.
Anytime, Puggy.
Hey, Sayori.
Hi, Puggy.
New Sprite. I might... Hold on. I'll screenshot that. Can I see it, Puggy? Here you go. I hand Sayori my poem. She grabs it rather quickly from my hand. I see she's taking her time reading it.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Puggy.
Really?
I love it.
Wow.
It's even better than yesterday's.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
I chuckle sensibly. Sayori, how about I give it to you after I finish reading it to everyone.
Yay!
Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just writing from my dreams.
Well,
she has a weird expression on her face for a split second, like as if she related to what I was saying in a way before shaking it off.
I don't know exactly what I like about it, but I like your poem.
Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Sayori mumbles a little.
Well, I'm sure it's a big part of it.
I blush a little.
I still understand you better than everyone else, you know?
So when I read your
poem, I feel different. And your poems feel special to me. I feel a part of you that I've missed when I read them. What am I even saying?
You're so weird, Sayori. But I like that about you. It's what makes you so cute. Sayori hugs the poem against her chest. She must really like this poem.
Oops. Looks like here's your poem back, Puggy. Where's my poem, Puggy?
Here's my poem, Puggy.
Where's mine?
Sayori hands me your poem. Bottles. I might as well read it. It doesn't matter. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf and with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in all row in in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of sunlight, starlight. I'm dumb. Okay, let me focus. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time collapse. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my balls that much? I frequently pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each of every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shatters all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. This poem, this is her, the real her. Her pain, her sorrow is all in this poem, laid out right in front of me. It's like all the pieces are falling into place. I feel a sharpness in my chest as I read it again. A torrent of sorrow masked behind a happy thoughts for others. It stifles. I don't know. It stifles my breath. Beyond that, I realize her feelings are even more so. Just like with Monica's poem, somehow it's not just understanding them. I'm feeling them, piecing into my very being. I really need to help her somehow. Peggy, are you okay? I nod my head as I respond. Yeah, I just really like it. It's ironic how now I'm the one holding in my own feelings. And yet, even more so, this is a critical moment to show her my support. So, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect this. It's amazing. Sari grins as she leans on the desk.
Monica has been giving me good advice lately.
Really? What kind of advice?
It's a secret. Anyway, I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see. Sayori, she looks up. I take a deep breath. This poem is the real you, isn't it?
What?
Well, part of you anyways. You always love to show your cheerful side. But there are times you have to be sad, right? Sari doesn't answer me back. She pauses and finally answers.
I just feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Well, I can see you can express yourself more than you usually do. Please keep this up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Her face goes still. She stares blankly and doesn't say anything. I poke her and try to get her out of her daze. Hey, don't die, okay? If you did, I won't ever be able to forgive you. Remember, I'm here for you. Thanks. I'm seriously worried about her. Sayuri always acts so happy, but now that I know better, I see the cracks in her face. I really need to show her how much I really care. That might help if I do it right. I know one thing though. Whenever she does these poems, I see burning passion in her eyes that I've never seen anywhere else. Sayuri, when today's poem reading is over, can I have your poem too? Sure thing, Peggy. I'm surprised you would ask me. Well, I really like your poem. I want to keep it. Huh? Sayuri blushes. I'm looking forward to more of your poems. After our conversation trails off, I head over to Yuri next. Hey, Yuri? Yuri seems to be ignoring me. Yuri? Sorry, it's time to share our poems. Right. I'm sorry. You just scared me. Anyways, let's see what you've written for today. I hand Yuri my poem. She stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Puggy, did you pick on this how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday you wrote in such an astounding way, and now, well, it's because of all of you. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery of my thoughts and dreams and bring them to life. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Oh, yeah. I just think I may understand in a way what your poem may have been alluding to. Your style is so similar to mine in a way, and yet you also have the likes of both Natsuki and Sayuri in here too, but with your own twist. Why does everyone act as though I'm writing specifically for them? It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me, very slowly pants, really happy. Okay, she's acting kind of weird. She recomposes herself. Are you saying you've never shared your poems before? Yuri nods. Really? I can't believe that. Your writing is far superior than what I can ever come up with. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Would your friends laugh at you if they read this? Yuri
She doesn't answer back. I don't have any friends. I just talk to the club members, that's all. Aren't you forgetting someone? As I'm speaking to her, she nervously keeps her arms behind her back. I wouldn't laugh, and I'm your friend, remember? You weren't my friend, were you? You wouldn't my friend? What? What is this? You wouldn't my friend? You what? You can't speak English? What? Of course, I began realizing more and more that what these poems mean to all of you. It would be heartless for me to laugh at them. Yuri, would you like to share the poem you wrote with me? You wrote with me today? Yeah, I would. If it's with you, I blush a little. Yuri hands me her poem and I slowly read it. The raccoon. I'm not reading this. No, I'm not reading it. I've already read it before, so I'm not gonna spend like 10 minutes reading it. It's not happening. Okay. Holy crap. Oh crap. I wouldn't have figured this poem out if it wasn't for what happened in the hallway. I would have shrugged it aside, thinking what happened earlier was some sort of weird mental dream of some kind. But it would seem Sayori and Monica weren't the only ones going through some turmoil in their own. This is about feeding her endless addiction to cutting. There is no raccoon, her only her and the knife. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's really metaphorical. Say, Yuri, can I keep this? Sure thing, Puggy. I have already shared it with the rest of the girls. I'd love for you to have it. Thanks. I fold her poem and place it into my back pocket. She's too afraid to say what her problem is, but it's right here. She's just hiding it. If she's sharing this problem out, this must mean one thing: she wants help and doesn't know how to ask. She even states in the poem that she's addicted to it and can't stop. I shed tears from my eyes. Are you okay? Yeah, your poem just, it really hit me. It made me feel something. Well, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Yuri looks a little bewildered by my reaction, but looks down at her book as she goes along. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Did I read that right? I'm not sure. We're just gonna go on. Yeah, if I were to take it at face value, then I would never figure out what this is supposed to mean. I bite my lip, holding myself back from saying something rash. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. This is not a good hobby. This isn't safe for her. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I need to help her. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Well, I look forward to more of your writing. I'd love to see it. Thanks. By the way, you never showed your poems before until right now? Yes. Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Puggy? Well, I have my fair share of embarrassing hobbies, but always know that your work here in the Literature Club will always be appreciated. I wish more people could have the same mindset as you in that regard. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. I can agree with you on that. Even if it's even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. Don't worry, you aren't weird, Yuri. I'm more likely the weirdest one out of all of you. Phew, that's good to know. Thank you for being such a good listener. You know, you're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Puggy. You might be right about that. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I could look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for it. I'm happy to hear that. Yuri smiles sinisterly at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. I smile back. Yuri? You can always tell me anything you need to. I'm here for you. She nods, but looks away. I turn and stop short, as I see Natsuki tapping her foot as she waits for me. Oh, hey Natsuki.
Oh, hey, Puggy.
Did she just mimic me? Natsuki is awkwardly silent to me. I hand Natsuki my poem. She slowly reads it. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it. She must have read it more than once. She slowly begins to look quite irritated. Took me a while. She slowly begins to look irritated.
Shouldn't you suck at this? Shouldn't you just be bad? Why are you so good?
I'm like, I don't know. I'm just built different. Is that a compliment? If so, I'll take it.
No, I mean, you know.
Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants.
I shouldn't be expecting these kinds of things from you. That's all, really. I mean, raising my expectations like this is just gonna make tomorrow even harder for you to top this. Well, I guess I just got lucky. It's thanks to all of you, you know? What? Really?
Ever since I joined this club, I've been able to see things in a whole new light, and express myself in ways I never knew before.
You're just lucky. It's not always this easy, like, ever. Don't get used to writing this don't get used to writing like this, because literally no one writes like this. You won't always manage to write poems this cool. Well, written. No, dang it.
So that's how it is. My poem is cool.
No, hey, why are you smiling?
It's because I like when I hear you say something nice. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me.
Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too emo and edgy, lord.
Edge lordy.
It would only impress, girls who like those kinds of things.
For some reason, Natsuki's laughing is incredibly easy to see through. I don't know why, but she's just not about to admit what she's feeling, whether she actually hates it or not.
Well, anyways, you're gonna read mine now, right?
Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot.
You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is.
I'm always happy to learn more from the pro-ski.
What did you just call me?
Amy likes spiders. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sung the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she likes other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Wait, she knows about Yuri too? If this is about her not telling anyone about her manga hobby.
Not bad, right?
I'm reading this right. Am I reading this right? Is it just me, or am I just reading way too deep into these poems? But obviously, even Natsuki doesn't really have such a normal life. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was my best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I completely agree with you on that. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies.
And it helps people realize how stupid they're being, like me. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the subject of this poem is an arrogant jerk. Natsuki, I know. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... Wait, what do you mean, you know? There is no Amy, is there? This has to get... this has got to be either about Yuri or you, right? How did you figure this out so easily? I saw her arms and the knife. So you know too. Unfortunately, I found out and was consequently punched out for it. But Yuri told me you passed out on the floor. Well, you know now. Well, now that makes more sense. I found out yesterday in the restroom. Heard strange sounds when I went in and found her by the sink. I ran out before she could say anything to me. Yuri wrote about something in her poem today about this. She even let me keep it. Wait, really? I pulled out Yuri's poem and showed it to Natsuki. I was just blowing off her poems as fancy writing. Yeah, Yuri said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. After witnessing the hallway, now your poem affirms it as well. Really? Well, I don't want to judge her or anything. I didn't think that since it's a weird hobby, it's not hurting anyone else, it's not a problem, right? Natsuki has trouble finding words. You care about Yuri, don't you? Yuri made me feel insecure about myself, but I don't hate her as a person. Natsuki fidgets around. She wouldn't have written that poem unless she was asking someone else for help in the situation. Well, here's what I will do. I care for Yuri too, as friends. We should do what we can to help one another with what we can. Did I read that right? Yeah. If you're alright with it, I'll help you with this as well. I need to help Natsuki with her problem as well. If that poem she dropped before was true. You know what? Thanks. Well, thanks for being honest with me. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. I wish you would be more honest about yourself to me. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? You know I will. Dummy. After everyone shares poems with one another, we still have some free time. Sari runs up to me. Puggy! I'm going to go get some supplies from the other classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? For what? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Sure, I'll go with you. Let me help. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Don't worry about us, alright? You're going with Puggy to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much more fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Come on, Monica, let her go. Monica's face
falters as she looks away. I'll make sure we can do something together next time, okay?
Wait, really?
She looks back at me with a bewildered expression.
Well, I'll hold that promise to you, Puggy. See if you can find poster paper, okay? Sure thing. And don't worry, Monica. I want to have some time with you, too. Really? I'm kind of surprised you're talking to me right now.
Why so? Why don't we talk tomorrow? Why don't we talk tomorrow then?
You mean that?
Monica acting like as if she was used to being neglected by me. This isn't right. Yeah, I do.
Yes, let's do it, Puggy. Then it's a promise, okay?
Sure thing, Monica. I won't break my promise.
Okay. That was kind of awkward. Ready, Puggy?
Yep. Let's go! Sorry, and I exit the club room. I fall behind Sayori, humming and skipping around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something, but this is enjoyable. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes, and the fact that even that can cheer her up a bit gives me some happiness and relief. She deserves to be happy, so every drop of happiness counts. Even if it's just us getting some freaking crayons. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poem.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull, maybe. But hey, if she's hyped for it, who am I to burst her bubble?
Puggy, you're not thinking about it in the right way at all.
She's probably heard a hesitation in my voice.
It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots. Carousing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once preposterous field before me is but a burdened wasteland. Like that.
Sayori, wow, just wow. I mean, I have never thought she would write like this until a few days ago. She's just full of surprises. I just need to make sure to stop any of the bad surprises. I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this,
But I'm quite impressed at how far you've come with your poems in such a short time. I'm proud of you, Sayori.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, you sure are. I've got to do an even better one.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori pins herself around in the hall, spins around in the hallway, herself in the hallway. Whatever. No comment. Anyways, shouldn't we be looking for the supplies?
Hey Puggy, this classroom over here is empty.
Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for her. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Wait, this feels wrong now that I think about it. Sayori has changed. She's just really good at hiding it. The two of us entered the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have here and here. Crayons.
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though.
She starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Take your time then. Can you move aside a little so I can look at the poster paper?
I dropped one by accident.
Wait, you're gonna bump?
Huh?
Yeah. How did I know she was going to bang her head? She bent over and accidentally banged her forehead right on the shelf. I tried to grab her, but I wasn't close enough. She falls to the floor, and the crayons spill all over her lap. It's almost like she was going out of her way to convince me she is the happiest person alive.
Ow, 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 ow.
Sayori, are you okay? Are you alright?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Here, let me see. I gently carry Sayori and take her out of the closet. She nudges me away. Sayori decides to sit on the floor in front of the closet and refuses to move.
Owie.
I try to move her hand and she swats me away. You have to move your hands, Sayori. I need to check.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a sec, okay? Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Why did I never notice how cute she is?
Ow.
Sorry, I need to check. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find some ice. Find you some ice.
Puggy.
Where would I even find... Where would I... Where would I even find ice around this time? Well, a cold drink would work.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even winching from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Even in pain, you have to act so silly. Take it easy. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulders and run out into the hallway like Usain Bolt. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. Rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Don't worry about that, Sayori. Here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Or did you bump? No, did that bump make you forget?
Sorry, I forgot.
You must have bumped it pretty hard then. She placed the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons. That's good.
Hey, Puggy. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways.
Yeah, I was.
Like I usually fell behind and had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
You know, I did blame myself.
What?
Yeah. What good is a friend when they What good is a friend when they don't help their best friend in their time of need? At that time, I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So yeah, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Puggy, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Thanks. I try my best, but I'm glad I came through at least this time around. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even knew it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really?
Maybe
you're right. Puggy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, I don't want it to stay just like this. I want to go further. You know what? The only thing I can imagine is it changing for the better, Sayori. You've been my best friend for as long as I can remember, and nothing will ever change that. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like that, it makes me want to squeeze her cheeks. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Monica can wait. You know she's gonna see your forehead either way. If I hide under my bangs. Sayori hops up on her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. I smirk as I watch her smile in a daze. Anyways, let me help you. I put my arm around Sayori and help her out of the classroom. This way you won't accidentally fall on the way back. You don't have any problem with that, right? I feel kind of awkward about this, but what can I do about it now? I walk Sayori back to the class while still holding her gently. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Can you stop holding me? Can you stop holding me now? It'll feel kind of weird and awkward. Kind of awkward going into the club room like this. Well, if you say so. I gently release Sayori. We enter the club room.
You're back. Sorry, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead onto the shelf. It was my fault. I rushed her out of the closet and she banged her head by accident.
Well, anyways, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right here.
Sayori frankly glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, everyone. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Puggy.
I was the one who caused Sayori's accident. It's the least I could do.
I made it an adventure.
Yes, you sure did. Seeing that delight in her eyes, it makes me feel warm inside, but feel guilty as well.
Okay. In that case, good work. I'll start doing some work on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, let's gather around.
After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to take a seat in front of the rest of the girls.
Okay, everyone. Oddly enough, today we've had more time than usual to get things done. So because of that, I have something extra planned for today.
I've been recording for way too long. No more content, please.
For the love of God! For the love of God! Please! Damn! Damn!
So if everyone could sit and come front.
So if everyone could come sit in the front of the room right now.
Luckily, I was already there.
Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days.
Why not? I'm for it. With all of us together, we can come up with something good. We just end up embarrassing
we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. We should at least try, right, Natsuki? That's what people are good for, at least.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations.
What? That might be why Monica is announcing this now, right? Gary, don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. So Sayori already has some ideas for the posters. And I've designed some pamphlets so we can give them out during the event.
Cool.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we are actually going to be doing for the festival.
Yeah, what are we doing by the way?
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Uh-oh.
Performing?
I see Yuri freeze in terror. Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Schemy girl.
Are you kidding me? Monica, you didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did.
Dang it, that was fast.
Do you really think this is a bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri nods her head in fear.
Guys, hey, I'll do it.
They clearly ignore me speaking. What the heck?
No, Sayori. I understand where you're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing our feelings. Intimidate with yourself.
Intimate, whatever. Finding new horizons and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do.
I sure do.
And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree 100%. I don't think it's too much to ask at all. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. It's the least I should do anyways.
Well, maybe, but
it looks like Natsuki doesn't have an argument left.
Fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else. Experiment faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Not if I can help it. What did you just say?
You'll be fine.
Oh.
Gosh. You'll definitely be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll strive to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finished the Finally, Monika finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a deep breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika.
Monika, that was amazing.
Thank you very much. I I was just hoping to set a good example. I'm happy that you liked it too, Puggy. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As she gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transformed into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. I'm not letting this situation go south. I stand up and cloud loudly in amazement. Yuri, that was incredible. But the poem, it was about a crimson eye. Where do I remember that from? Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Why did I click that?
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheerful like Sayori is. It's serene. Is that it? Serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I got to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Great job, Sayori. Even Puggy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where just that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Stronger. Okay. Stronger epiphanies. Did I read there? Epiphysis. Did I? Is that how you pronounce it? On. Emphasis, not epiphysis, whatever. Stronger epiphysis, whatever.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. A little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki. Why don't you make Puggy go first? Puggy go before... Don't make me go before Puggy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Puggy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine. I'm eager to do this anyways. Sadly, I don't have as much of a selection of what to read compared to all of you. It's just, I have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I feel a pain in my chest. No, I won't let fear control me. I take a deep breath and calm down. I start to recite my poem. Line by line, I recite my poem, trying to improvise parts I feel that need to be. The stronger I continue, the easier I feel each verse is to say. Once I finish, everyone just stares at me. Did I do something wrong? Well, I'm sorry. I'm not really as good as everyone else. I walk back and sit at one of the desks.
Wait, what? You finished already? I was just in shock. Me too. I've never heard Puggy do something that with such dedication before. You're right. It's just not like him, right?
What are you guys talking about? I've always been me. That was amazing. That was kind of late, Yuri, but thank you.
Alright, King. Just to leave you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly, but I don't know. Never seen that word in my life, probably. Getting out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
Dang it. Well, here goes. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking at Me? Because you're presenting.
Is there a problem at looking at someone as cute?
Ouch!
Natsuki doesn't even hesitate to punch me.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounced up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. I stand up and clap. I get weird stares from everyone. What? I stand up and clap. I get weird stares from what? What do you mean? She rolls her eyes and huffs back to her seat. What? I liked it.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel preparing us to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Oof.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for your festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Yikes. I guess I gotta write some more poems by then, huh? Though I'm starting to get the hang of it. Crap, that's a bad pun, isn't it?
That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you put in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Well, for you girls, I'll do more than you'll ever know.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today.
I smile to myself. Monica says that catchphrase always gives me a sense of excitement. Yeah, I'm excited because the episode's ending finally. I look around and I can tell the others, well, except Natsuki, feel the same way.
I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then I'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. Yeah. I stand up. I may not have the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but dang it, I'll do my best. And that's for the sake of the club. I'm saving all the girls. In saving all the girls, and I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Geez, guys. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Puggy. You don't have to say it.
All these pretty girls around me, whenever I say now will get me in trouble. All these pretty girls around me, whatever I say now will get me in trouble, deep trouble. Let's go home. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have happened already. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. I know something is wrong. I need to do something now. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
I noticed.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh? What would you do? I clearly go home with you.
She's so cute and fun to be around. She's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, I like going home with you and I like going home with you and me together. I wouldn't want to ruin that.
You're so
You're so silly, Puggy. You think about me too much sometimes.
Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, you are wrong. I was wrong. I didn't think of you enough. I should have been more invested in making you happy. But I promise I'll do anything in my power to help you.
Sorry.
Why is she sorry? The conversation trails off. Hey, Sayori.
Yes, Peggy?
I was thinking, remember when we were kids who used to do sleepovers?
What about it?
How's about we have a good old-fashioned sleepover at my place tonight?
What are you talking about? It's a school night.
I thought it would be a good idea for us to spend some time together, like the good old days.
I don't know.
I've already spoken with your parents. They said it was alright.
You what?
They even suggested it. Just give them a call. She looks flustered at me. Sayori gives me a strange look of anger mixed with fear. This is the first time I've seen her like this.
Alright.
She immediately calls her parents. After a few seconds, they pick up.
Mom? Hey, it's me.
I can hear Mom saying something loudly on the other end, but I can't quite figure out what they're saying.
Yeah, I'm okay, why? Yes, he's walking home with me. He asked me to stay over at his place tonight, but apparently he already talked to you.
Did they say something? Oh no. I hope they don't tell her anything unnecessary. If she finds out too much about this, she may get so mad she would run off and get hurt. I cannot let that happen. Not again. Not ever.
I see.
Sayuri suddenly looks puzzled at me. She continues talking to her parents.
Why are you so insistent on this? Fine, just fine. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
She suddenly has a happy expression on her face, although now that I know more, she is upset at me.
And I love you too.
She hangs up and glares at me. Sayuri angrily stuffs her phone into her pocket and marches past me to her front door.
Wait, where are you going? To get my stuff.
Wow, she's pissed. I can't leave her out inside alone for too long though.
Sure, but I'm waiting inside. Fine.
Sayuri rushes in her house and heads upstairs. I wait inside the living room. 10 minutes pass and Sayuri heads downstairs. That took a while.
Ready. Sorry for the wait. I ended up not finding something. Oh well.
Well, crap. Good thing I got rid of it. Well, all the better then. Let me help you carry your stuff.
Huh? Oh, alright.
Sayuri and I walk into my house. I decided to order some food for the delivery we ate. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it right there. Because this is gonna continue. And I've been recording for more than 2 hours. New record. Okay. But we'll continue this on the next episode. And yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Jeez, I've been recording for so long. That was so much content we just went through. I know I messed up on some parts and I had to do stuff between the gameplay, but I'll just edit some of it out. It will be fine. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Wee!